Alright. I am back, and... this game is still here. Hasn't been beaten yet. Well, nothing for it but to press on.
Santino's pulled a fast one. His men have stolen the headstone of Senor Losmaki Wahan from the native burial ground.
Nice job pronouncing that.
Finding it is crucial. The natives consider it sacred and believe it shelters the souls of the dead. Santino sure knows how to toy with them. I have one last man to offer you. Even though the others have met misfortune, he's still willing to go.
I will definitely accept Wahan. Holy crap, do I need Wahan. We're gonna build a wall and make Santino pay for it. Alright, so you may notice that my guard quantity maximum here has skyrocketed significantly. That was part of the reason why I wanted to really press that one time. It would have been such a huge help to get that sector. But, yeah. I'm not going to have to worry about the cap there for some time. It will come up again, probably, and it is going to start draining off. The headstone is in here. It's quite a ways away, in fact. But, yeah, for the time being, definitely have some problems solved. And hey, I'm getting trees again. I can, like, tap and stuff. I've almost got this factory popped out. And, yeah, starting the next day, I might actually find myself beginning to use that one. Haven't heard from the company Jack is selling the medicine to in a while. That's probably a good thing. Hopefully it will, the price will actually start going back up again in the near future. This is all of my tappable trees tapped, and every sector I have on the border guarded, and if I were to take that sector today, then I would actually have, already on duty, 2 full spare racks of guards that are not needed on the line anywhere. So I don't see the need to hire anymore. That is, I see what you did there, Jezendar. Yeah, so here he is, Wahan. No salary. Very dexterous, very wise, and he actually has a sizable amount of medical knowledge. His marksmanship, however, is pretty much non-existent. Wahan is the official stay-at-base camp doctor. Unless it is extremely inconvenient otherwise. And I gotta say, today, it's actually very, very tempting to have him take the field and be the field medic. But literally nothing else. He should not be getting into combat at all. If I have him take the field, that's Hurl and Cliff being able to rest. That would be really, really nice, frankly. As things are slated right now, I am actually slated to make, not that much money. It's not much more than I did yesterday, despite the increase in the trees. It's because of Hurl's salary going up. That and, you know, the price of actually paying the the tappers. It's totally a thing. I don't want to alarm you, but we can only tap 20 more trees. Well, I think, between Gary and Hurl, it's probably a toss-up as to who's the better marksman. Gary does actually have a better marksmanship skill, but his dexterity is also lower. When it actually comes down to the process, it's probably not that far off from one another. The thing. How many hit points exactly is everyone missing? This is important data. I'm not missing any. Of course you are not either. Okay. 1 day of rest should be enough to not top off, well, 3 of them anyway, get them close enough. Pearl and Weasel would probably still be good to take the field. I don't think I actually need a doctor today. I think it might just suffice to rest. Have some people rest anyway. But The big question I need to ask myself is, who is taking the field today? Who is staying back? And what am I going to try to accomplish today? Obviously, I need to try to take Sector 7. Once that's been done, kind of obvious that Sector 25 would be key. That's 8 trees. From there, it's just really just shoring up along this line here, trying to fill in this area, and down in here, and then I can start pressing inward. This whole southern end, you see, the water line, the sectors connect up in this one big chain. Kind of obnoxious, really. And as you might imagine, this is the hardest area in the game, these sectors up here. Santino is always in Sector 1 itself. And that's, getting there is a challenge. Alright, what is my official backseat driver saying now? Use your free doctor, let it and Gary collect more random stuff. That's actually probably what I was thinking. The entire southwest corner of the map is mine country. Yeah. True dat. Well, let's empty out inventories. Let's start with a full sense of what's where. What equipment do I have that is in dire need of repair? It would actually, like, need to be used otherwise. Well, I should get one of these rifles repaired. This one's in great shape, but the other two, one I found kind of weak. And the other one jammed recently. And I had a Beretta jam on me. Ugh. Yeah, this is, kind of ugly. The problem is that I don't have anyone decent at repairs. Perhaps oddly, the best one I would have is Kelly, but needless to say, that would be a major waste of his capability. Really not worth the money I would be paying him to do that. I could have Kaboom, oddly enough, try to do some semblance of repairs on the more important stuff. That one, that?
A tool.
Merge these together as well. And still not empty. Well, let's see. What have we got at the bottom here?
A glass jar with gas in it and a piece of cloth.
Well, Kaboom's the one to mix the oil in with that. Nice.
A Molotov cocktail in good condition.
He actually did an excellent job of that. Looking pretty weak, but pretty solid.
A glass jar with gas in it.
Need oil and cloth to finish that off. I don't have that. I have more gas. Oh well. The scopes are in great shape. That's good. I have some poor condition wall probes, but I still have a couple in amazing conditions. That's really not an issue. Anybody can do this flawlessly. This will just consolidate those while we're here. Yeah, the state of affairs regarding those guns concerns me deeply. Wow. I realize so many of the Beretta clips are a bit on the worn side. Explains a few things. Well, if I were to have Kaboom try to do repairs... 36, huh? So he would get, like, one item fixed and then another part way. Is that what that would boil down to? Those Spectra shields could also really use a day off.
A treated Spectra shield.
Vests are looking thin. Yeah, I very much got to get a proper repairman going. Of course, he might gain a few points of mechanical skill. If I actually have him sit here and do this. Stun grenade isn't looking the greatest either.
A stun grenade.
I think I'd rather have something with higher odds that actually blow up. Well, I know I need one of these rifles.
A 12 gauge.
Wait a
A
minute.
12 gauge rifle in average shape with 11 bullets.
How the hell is there 11 bullets in here? 11 out of 6.
A 12 gauge rifle.
Okay, so the AI is officially cheating? Apparently, it dropped a gun with more ammo than fits in it. So that's a thing. Huh. I don't think I realized that could happen. Huh. Curious. Here's the poorest condition Beretta we have. I don't think we're getting any further past that, but, take one of those Kevlar vests and, let that sit there. I think I actually want him to do that. I think I actually want to leave him behind and have him do repairs. It ain't much, but I think it's going to make a significant difference. It and Gary are definitely taking the field. Weasel is definitely not. Pretty sure I don't want a doctor on duty, though. I think I just want to let people rest. For the most part. Hurl, rest. Cliff, rest. Kelly, on duty. Okay. So, can rest. That's Cliff, Hurl, and Weasel resting. Kelly, It, Gary, and Wahan will indeed be on duty. Wahan is to not get involved at all. He is there strictly to heal. He needs to just stay back. Not get involved in combat at all. Although I can give him a gun. He might be able to hit someone at point blank. Maybe. Yeah. Definitely have to, yeah, you kind of put it there. I need to be able to get those trees. I need to be able to shore up my line and earn the profits here. And I can arm him quite well still. Perfectly. This, although it's great equipment, it is definitely starting to show some wear. That trusty M14, though, thing is still amazing. We'll give him the proper grenade. It's almost full, so here, 2 clips. A sniper scope. Looks good to me. Gary. Up to the top. Gary has had horrible luck with guns. It's the best condition Beretta I've got. Oh, you know what? Here, you can have the rifle. Have a Molotov. Treated Kevlar helmet for you. Gas mask. Extended ear. And a treated Spectra shield, albeit one that's half worn out now. Ammo. Scope. You should not have any issues with that firearm, sir. I'm gonna give you crowbar. Oh, pardon me. You know, actually, I was just considering that core tier. I just didn't have that conversation externally. I didn't voice it. I'm going to give Kelly the locksmith's kit there. Oh, I'm gonna need just a minute. I will be right back. To mute this for just a moment. Officially digging into my cough drop supply, for which I apologize. Pretty sure the alternative is worse. There is a garbage barrel over there. I didn't just randomly toss something into the corner of my room. Okay. Right. Earl and Cliff resting. Kelly, Gary, and Wahan on duty. Weasel also resting. Kaboom repairing. Weird. But I guess it shall have to do. Yeah, I'm actually not carrying keys anymore. Oddly enough. Locksmith's kit should do. Okay, It suited up. Still some very good stuff. Oh, where is... Kelly should be doing this. Set that aside for the moment. Can totally apply some Compound 17 to this helmet. That's totally not a waste. Here you go, it. And protect that noggin of yours. But, Molotov. No, I've got vests. The best one I've got. Rather than put a silencer on that weapon, I know I've got one lying on the ground. Up ahead. Take 3 clips. So I'll just grab the one there. Use that. Okay, Wahan. You carry a first aid kit. And a vest. I'm not sure I'm actually giving you much of anything else. Here, you can have a Colt. I will give you a Colt. That's relatively, simple stuff. At least that Colt shouldn't jam. That's in perfect condition. But you should not be getting anywhere near battle. At all. To begin with. There you have it. Okay. I think this is what I'm going to roll with. 1,801 profit. That is with Kelly taking the field. So that's a thing. Alright. Let's get to work. Let me double check things real quick. You're resting, you are on duty. Good. It is on duty. I will grab the silencer for you off the field. You're resting. You're repairing, of all things. Okay, that looks good. That shall do. Okay. Fantastic. Get to work. Right. Explosives, silencer, radios.
Nope.
Oops.
Okay. Okay.
I suppose I could have you grab the radios anyway. Oh, here, Wahan.
A silencer.
Okay. Okay.
A radio.
We must see where we walk. This sacred place. No one to walk where peoples be buried. It makes spirits very mad.
A radio.
Okay, with that having been done...
Right.
I understand.
Gather the team together here. Okay. There's a rifle on the ground there. Interesting to see how many bullets it might have.
Okay.
Yes. Roger.
It's happened to me.
Right.
Happened to me, and later, heck, it happened yesterday.
Yellow.
There's a game that I've been wanting Lord BBH to play on Main Roulette during his Viewer Extravaganzas. I had been nominating it. Hadn't shown up a few times. Actually randomly came up last night.
I understand.
Literally the game after the one I fell asleep during, so I just missed it.
Nope.
Okay,
Yellow.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure I want to try to secure this area first before I dive into the main segment.
Right.
Yes.
I
Roger.
want to leave, like, say, Gary to
Roger.
Yellow. I understand.
look for
I understand. I understand. On island there be very special house. It for when man and a lady get married. And they go to island. And they stay for as long as lady want.
Yeah, I want to make sure that there isn't something hiding over here, but I think I do want to have somebody watching this general direction, in case somebody wanders back down this way.
Yeah. Right. Nope. Okay.
Yes.
I think
Roger.
Gary will be doing the watching.
Yellow. I understand. I understand.
Yeah. Right.
Yes. Roger.
Oops.
Nope. Okay. Okay.
Yellow. I understand.
Yeah.
Alright, Kelly.
Yes.
This looks like a decent
Roger.
spot for Gary to
Roger.
observe.
Okay. Okay.
Yellow. I understand. I understand.
Probably where Wahan's going to be parking for a while.
Yeah. Right.
Roger.
Yellow.
Nope. Okay. Okay.
Kelly doesn't mind it being his backup.
Yeah? Right. Right. Nope. Okay.
Yes. Roger.
I want Gary slightly closer.
Yellow. I understand. I understand.
Alright, this looks good to me.
Yeah? Right.
I
Right.
didn't give anybody a wall probe, did I?
Nope. Okay. Okay.
Things
Yes.
I wish I had. Very much so.
Roger.
Actually, you stay put. That's close enough. Gary's not going to advance any further.
Yeah?
Oh! Well, hello. Yeah, I didn't think you'd miss at that range.
Okay. Okay.
Is that a locksmith's kit? Seriously?
Nope.
Well, jeez.
Yeah? Right. Right.
Let's back away from the door for a moment. Huh.
Right. 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 Right.
A locksmith's kit.
Right. 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 Nothing. Right. 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 Nothing. Nope. Okay. Nothing. Right. Yeah? Right. Right. Right.
Nope, nothing.
Right. Right.
There was indeed somebody here,
Right.
but
Nothing. Nope.
weren't exactly much of a thing. Alright.
Yeah?
Since Kelly is a lot faster than it, I'll have him
Right.
quickly
Right.
search around the building. It, I'll just have head back.
Okay.
Glad I came this way. Glad I checked.
Yeah? Right. Right. Right.
I'm not anticipating enemies to be on the island. I'm just making sure there's no, like, items hiding behind it or something.
Okay. Yeah? Right. Right.
Don't have a good view of that island either.
Right. Right. Nope.
Okay, it can go about here, I think.
Okay. Okay. Yeah? Right. 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 Nope.
Sing everybody along.
Yes.
Again, I apologize if I'm not very communicative right now. Part of it is the cough drop in my mouth.
Right. 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 Nope. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Where's the... I have the feeling this is going to be one of those deals where all the enemies are inside the buildings.
Roger.
Take a slightly wider... Whoa, whoa, that's not what I meant to do.
Nope. Okay.
Do that.
Yes.
Yellow. I understand.
Get slightly closer, Wahan.
I
Don't
understand.
want you too far away. You're unable to save somebody.
Yeah?
Much use.
Right.
Definitely
Right.
don't want you in a firing position.
Right. Right. Right.
Nobody? Okay.
Right.
Ellie into breach and
Yes.
clear position.
Roger.
Gary
Roger.
and it caught up.
Nope. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Wahan? How behind this tree?
I understand.
That looks
I
good.
understand.
Before we do that.
Yeah? Right. Right.
Separate door, huh?
Yes. Roger.
Nope. Okay. Okay. Yeah? Right. Right.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
This sector is under our control now.
Wow! Helly made that look easy. He was opening doors and not getting ambushed. That was amazing, actually. You ate up here. You ate here. Ooh. That was a thing.
Right.
$400.
Oh, that helps a lot, actually.
Nothing. Right.
Gave someone a crowbar. Gary?
Nope.
Yes. Roger.
What is this?
The antidote.
Oh, really? A cure for sick fallow trees. Well, that certainly helps a few things.
Nope. Okay. Nothing.
Some ready-made antidote.
Okay. Nothing. Okay. Nothing. Nothing. Yeah?
Oh, you might as well grab this.
I understand. A 12-gauge rifle.
Right.
I understand.
So,
Nope.
guess I'll go
Yeah.
check the,
Right.
honeymoon suite?
Right. 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 Nothing. Right. Nothing. Right. Nothing.
I have a feeling nothing
Right.
over this way.
I spotted something.
I spotted something.
Of course.
Right.
Spotted something.
I spotted something.
Really?
I spotted
Right.
something.
I spotted something.
Right.
I figured I had better check.
Right.
$770.
Wow.
Right.
$250.
Ah, Felly, good to see you.
Right.
$520.
All told?
1,000. $940.
Right.
Don't know why there's so much cash lying around that totem up there, but hopefully they don't mind if I take it.
Right.
That certainly helps a lot.
Right.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to get a better look at those. I don't think I care. Okay. Well, so far so good. I'm guessing Sector 25 would be the way to go. I mean, look at all them trees. So satisfying to open a door, find an enemy there, and actually be able to shoot him to death before he acts. For change. Oh, right. You know what? Let's just do it this way. Let's just go this way instead.
Roger.
Alright, let me confirm the position on the map here. I want to go one sector further south and then west.
Right.
Just boom, that black in the corner suddenly vanishes.
This the place where I be born. No, Mr. Lucas, no do not into house. He no like me. I be friend of Mr. Jack.
How's my week been? It's, reply hazy, ask again later. It's been eventful. Some good ways, some bad ways, some completely neutral ways. It's been a week. Alright, so I want to go west from here. Am I seeing a blinking dot in here? Alright, detonator. Oi!
Yellow. Yes.
You of all people should not be going into water. Yeesh.
Here be where Senor Los Maquiwaja on one sleeve. He move here even when soldier man say no. He no scared of big bomb poison.
Big bomb poison. Alright, there are 8 fallow trees in the sector to the west of here. There's a big one to change hands. See if we can do it. Get the lay of the land. Ugh. 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 I hate this sector. I hate this sector so much. Yeah, you have these clearings here, only accessible by these narrow passages that, you know, the slag through water to get to. Yeah, they're all in the effing middle, yeah. This is a sector that's probably most easily handled by doing portions of it, then leaving, re-entering from a different side, different section. Yeah, this area is not pleasant. All the fallow trees are on the outside edge, so even when this sector is taken, how many of those trees will be tappable, right? Well, it is what it is.
Okay.
Yes?
Roger.
Roger.
Yeah?
Right.
And my most
Right.
important objective for the day has already been met. From here,
I understand.
it's a matter of, have I ever hugged a tree?
Mush funnel trees grow here.
Yes, I noticed, Wahan.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Right.
Right.
Maybe when my age was a single digit, possibly.
Yes?
Roger.
Roger.
Oh. Let's make sure we
Nope.
do that.
Okay.
It is on the shelf, huh?
Yes?
Yeah, as trees always held a significant value to me as a kid. As a matter of fact, my copy of Shel Silverstein's The Giving Tree is right here on my shelf. So who knows? Whoop. Okay,
Yeah?
yeah, just gonna end the turn here. Okay,
Right.
Right.
the terrain is so rough.
Yes?
Roger.
Roger.
Just going to see what I can see from
I
here.
understand.
Nope. Okay.
I try. I just think of
Yeah.
things.
Right.
Right.
He's
Yes.
kind of marching alone.
Roger.
Roger. Roger.
Yes, I apparently inspired quite a few people to start playing this game.
Okay.
And I must say I am honored.
Yellow.
Quite honored.
I understand.
Glad this game is getting more exposure. Okay, actually, there was a story that I promised to tell quite some time ago, and I never actually got around to do it. And you know what? I'm gonna do that right here, right now. Alright, so, this should be amusing. Relatively short. When I learned that Jagged Alliance was coming out for the DS, I figured this is the perfect opportunity for me to actually get a number of my friends to play the game, to actually finally try it. And it was perhaps a slight shock to the employee at GameStop when I walked in there, and not only was actually like, I would like to pre-order something, which is an extreme rarity for me. Yeah, I said I wanted to pre-order Jagged Alliance for the DS. I wanted 6 copies. And, you know, sure enough, they rung it up that way. I don't know if you know much about the way that GameStop operates and how they use their pre-order system and whatnot, but as it turns out, it's a system that can very much be gamed, in a sense, or at least it has some interesting, shall we say, consequences. As a result of my pre-ordering 6 copies of this game at one store, not only did that store get those 6 copies, but also, like, 20 more. Some, like, ridiculously large quantity of copies of Jagged Alliance got sent to that store because of me, the one person who pre-ordered, like, 6 of them. And it was, I sort of knew the manager of the store at the time. We had actually had, like, conversations. He recognized me one day in the store as somebody from, at the time, their in-store televisions were actually showing advertisements for the film The King of Kong, and he actually recognized me from that, and as someone who was in his store previously. He's like, I know this guy, he's been in here before. So we actually ended up talking a bit on occasion. And, yeah, he, it wasn't accusatory. It wasn't like he was, you know, cursing me out or anything. But he did sort of point out the fact that, yeah, when you came in here and pre-ordered this game, I ended up getting like 5 times more copies of this game than I know I will ever be able to sell. For quite some time after that, it's like, you could actually see, like, you know, the spot right behind the counter where they usually have, like, the latest games, that they'll have, like, you know, the games that they have, like, 20 copies or so, they have right there. It's like, oh, look, you know, Infinite Warfare is out. It's like, oh, I'll pick that up. Yeah, he had Jagged Alliance right there behind the counter, a huge chunk of copies of it. I was like, I did that! So that was fun! It's just one of those amusing little things. Alright, back to the game. I thought that might amuse a few people. Alright. Yeah, I promised I'd tell a story. I told the story. Yeah, I was actually in that same store not too long ago. It's not like I saw that manager or indeed recognized anybody in there, but I did think to look. Hey, I wonder if they still have any copies of Jagged Alliance kicking around. And yeah, they still had like 2. This was like years later, so...
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
good stuff. Good stuff.
Nope. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, the stores use pre-orders. I've actually heard it praised by some that pre-orders are almost used as almost like a blackmail. It's like they use the pre-orders to determine how many copies to send to a particular store, and they figure, well, if you don't pre-order the game and we don't get enough, well, we don't get enough. So they kind of strong-arm people into doing pre-orders with, you know, with that in mind. But yeah, it turns out there's a flip side to that. And it was very entertaining. Tap howdy, good to see you here.
Yes.
Okay. Oh man. What am I going to do here?
Yeah.
This frickin' sector. Well, I guess what we're doing now is okay. We can just keep doing it. Can Kelly actually get inside here?
Right.
He
Right.
can. Barely.
Yes.
Roger.
Roger.
Make a break for it, Gary.
Roger.
It who's way far back.
Okay.
Thinking he might be able to see someone from there, but
Okay.
no such luck.
Quiero.
I understand.
There too.
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
This clearing looks to be clear. Go figure.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Roger.
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 This sector is such bullshit.
I understand. I understand.
Nope. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, at this point only Kelly actually needs to be traveling carefully.
Right.
Everyone else
Right.
can just try to run to catch up.
Yes.
Roger.
Roger. Nope. Okay.
This sector might take the whole day.
Yellow.
It'd be worth it though.
I understand.
Don't mind me trying to do a little bit of plotting here. Ugh. Something tells me I'm going to be skirting around the entire outside edge and not find a single target. There's not a lot of places where one can actually stand outside the water here. Okay. The only adjacent sector I have is the one to the east. Ick. Okay. So be it.
Yeah?
Right.
Right.
Well, this being an inland river, I shouldn't encounter any eels. But, it's gonna count as a water tile, isn't it? Yep.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Roger.
Roger.
Alright, at this point, Gary, I think you need to, withhold. You're heading in a different direction.
Okay.
The eels? Electric, no. That makes them no less deadly.
I understand.
No less deadly at all.
Yeah?
Right.
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 Gonna be the much more useful version of the map. Actually, the most useful thing to do is to toggle back and forth between them.
Roger.
Roger.
Let's get you caught up a bit.
Yellow.
Oh, Wahan.
I understand.
I don't know where to put
I
you.
understand.
I guess that will do.
Yeah?
Right.
Right.
Damn it. There's no land.
Right. Nope. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Roger.
Roger.
Yellow. I understand. I understand.
Okay. I am anticipating Kelly finding someone.
Right.
Right.
Somewhere. It's running very slowly right now.
Yes.
Roger.
Roger.
Yellow. I understand.
I feel like Wahan's a little too close to the front right now.
Nope. Okay.
Come on, Nate, get a move on. Kinda hoping they give it a buoy at some point here.
Okay. Yeah?
Right.
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 Hmm.
Yes?
Roger.
Roger.
Yellow.
Uh-oh. Oh!
I understand.
I'm not even sure if moray eels are electric. Just one of those stupid things I came up with as a kid. There's a sting in your eyes as it slips past your thighs. That's a moray. I never wrote more than the one line. There really shouldn't have been any. There shouldn't have been that one line to begin with.
Right.
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 Anybody? Anybody?
Right.
Right.
Okay. You're actually all laughing. That's far too kind. Because that's really terrible.
Roger.
Thank you, though, I suppose.
Okay.
Yellow. I understand. I understand. Yes?
Alright, here we go.
Roger.
Harry's turning the corner. And nothing. Looks like the entire outer edge might be completely free of enemy opposition. Ugh. I don't know. Don't know about this.
Roger.
Roger. Nope. Okay. Okay. Yeah?
Sure where to go from here. Not exactly a lot of terra firma. All more movement points than he has. Here's a spot I can stand on.
Right.
Right.
Oh, crap. Oh, man. Get your head down, Kelly. Okay,
Yes?
here's Gary in relationship to that guy. Nowhere near, right? Of course not. What else is moving?
Yellow.
I can get Wahan a little closer.
I understand.
That's about it.
I understand.
Yeah?
Okay. Oh my word. I hope this gun can hit this guy. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I love it when the enemy has... They'll actually spin around looking for a direction to fall over into, but he didn't have one there, so he just kind of spun in place and then blat. Yes, and indeed a red shirt. Well spoken. Okay, he heard of movement coming from the south. I have the feeling there's going to be another guy around here somewhere. We're gonna stay put and see if
Roger.
he moves into Kelly's line of sight.
Nope.
Maybe investigating the gunfire.
Yellow.
Definite movement noise coming from the south. Oh! Crap. Okay, that was bad.
Yeah?
I mean, I think I know where it's coming from, but I can't see the actual enemy there. And going to where I might be able to hit it is, it costs me action points I kinda don't have spare and then actually do something.
Right.
Yeah, you're retreating, Kelly.
Right.
Right.
How many points to move here? 3? How about to here?
Right.
Do it.
Right.
Get around that corner. Okay. Maybe this guy will try to approach. That's what I'm hoping.
Yes.
Roger.
Duke did stop in briefly, but yes, hello. Thank you. Like the shirt.
Okay. Okay.
Yellow. I understand.
Yeah, Kelly's all alone there. I need to get him the heck out of there. Beginning
Yeah?
to wish I had given him a medical kit.
Right.
Right.
No.
Right.
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 Idea is to keep checking for the enemy. Hoping I see it in the water somewhere. Hoping it gets impatient, tries to find Kelly. I haven't covered a whole lot of ground here, have I?
Roger.
Roger.
Oh, whoops.
Yellow. I understand.
Nope. Okay.
Kelly hears a faint splashing noise coming from the west. That's what I wanted to hear.
Right.
Right.
Still on ground. I'm wondering if a grenade is in order here. Ooh. Well, if someone is in the water, then they can't fire at Kelly.
Nope.
Yes.
There's a way into
Roger.
here, right? Yeah, okay.
Nope. Okay.
He should probably just get out of there. I think in a turn I'm going to do exactly that.
Yellow. I understand.
Oh, thanks for coming out of cover. That was very kind of you, sir. Man, really? Oh, okay. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yes.
Roger. Nope. Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
Yellow.
and close in a little bit, Wahan. Pretty sure there's still another enemy in Kelly's vicinity. Because I don't think it was that one guy that made the splashing noise. I didn't see
Yeah.
anything. Your head down, Kelly. Take a break for a moment. You need to breathe. You need a breather.
Yes.
Yes.
Roger.
Roger.
And Gary's about to enter the
Nope.
gauntlet. See, maybe it should
Okay.
keep to the outside.
Yeah.
Quiero. I understand. I understand.
Have I ever been drunk? No. To quote Mike from this game, weren't you shown a copy of my biography? Ooh, that guy dropped a letter. Huh.
No.
Yeah.
Gary hears a faint movement noise coming from the south. Okay. There's somebody his way.
Yes, I got it in.
Yes. I got an enemy sighted up and ready for a box.
Ooh! The interrupt and everything. Let's go for it. Aw, come on. Ugh! The shot can totally be made. Gary? For the love of sanity.
Nope.
Alright, assuming Gary actually survives the turn, I'm gonna need you to, solve this little situation.
Yellow.
Quiero.
You better get closer, Wahan, because
I understand.
he's gonna need some treatment.
Yeah.
Alright, Kelly, let's try to step a little closer in again.
Right.
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 You're thinking of having Kelly actually try to shoot this guy? Is that what you're suggesting? Or it trying to maybe shoot from here? Seems like the enemy doesn't like his own firing line. Oh dear! Ah!
Nope.
So that's the Molotov then. He literally only needs to move a single space before he has to toss it, but I'll make it 2.
Quiero. I understand. I understand.
Needs another point.
Nope.
As for,
Yeah.
Billy might actually be able to work his way around to this guy.
Right.
Right.
I think I need to try.
Right.
Right.
Need help? I'm fading fast.
Ugh.
Right.
Right.
Oh man.
Quiero.
I might have to actually stop treating Gary once he can stand up.
Nope.
Move him out of the way.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
And
Right.
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 Ellie can't see the guy from there.
Quiero.
There he is. No, just keep doing it. Okay.
Yes.
Roger.
Roger. I see something here.
Oh, there was a chunk of steel behind him? That's interesting.
Roger.
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 You just get out of the way, Gary. Get your head down.
Yellow. I understand. I understand.
Get your head down, too.
Nope.
It probably can't see the guy yet.
Yeah?
Right.
Right.
Please tell me Kelly can. Yes. Good day, sir.
This sector is under our control now.
Oh, thanks, sanity. Okay. Han,
Yellow.
beat Gary, quick. Ugh. It may as well grab that. Okay.
A chunk of steel.
Yeah, I think we're done for the day. That, that was quite enough. Quite enough. Oh, wow.
Right.
2 clips of M16 ammo.
So much ammo. So much ammo. Where's the actual gun?
Right.
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 Well, let's get those guards in here. Yeah, 8 trees, only 2 of which are actually tappable at this time. Get you guys closer to the front lines here. Let's put, say, 4 here. 4 way down here, just to less transfer, fill in these lines. Well, where the enemies are at any particular time really depends on how they move around. They really do sort of travel in squads here and there. So it can very well be the case that sometimes one sector is lighter than usual, another is heavier than usual. I ended up having a lot of very heavy fights earlier on, so I'm actually not too surprised that I'm getting some lighter ones here. Yeah, these 2 are tappable now. So, yeah, as far as the tappable trees goes, I gained 4. Once I start getting the adjacent sectors, that will improve as well. But I'm not going to try to take another sector. No, that's, that was enough of a wound that Gary took there. Yeah, we're done for the day. That's, that was quite enough.
Right.
May as well grab that letter.
Yeah?
Right.
Right.
Let's see. I just need Kelly to free up an inventory spot. We are not giving the cash to it. Not going to happen.
Yeah?
Right.
Right.
Actually, Kelly needs to catch his breath. I'm gonna wait this out. Okay.
Yellow. I understand.
Yeah, Gary obviously needs a proper doctor here. I am very much worried that it would take off with it. Okay.
Yeah?
Extremely.
Right.
Looks like some type of code.
Cryptogram. Something involving Sector 31. I do remember this much of its translation. This reads all personnel up here, I think. And you may remember Stork being something mentioned in a lot of the earlier messages. This here reads, Stork is a booby trap. Yeah, so Stork means they're setting up traps in certain sectors. Ideally, you would want to be done with those sectors before those particular days.
Right.
One of those things. I suppose this clearing is going to be worth scoping out, huh? There's that section down there, too. The eels wouldn't come up this far upstream, so I'm not concerned.
Right.
There's actually more usable land there than it would at first appear.
Right.
Oh, we got ourselves some crates up in here.
Right.
Look at that. Unfortunately, I didn't bring a crowbar.
I doubt anyone can open it.
Well, you know what? We're gonna be ending the day anyhow. Rather than... Well, I've got plenty of time on the clock, too, huh?
Nope.
The Gary that has that crowbar? Yeah.
Yellow. I understand.
Yes? Roger.
Of course, he himself is exhausted. Hell, he's not in the best shape either, but... I'm just gonna leave the team here. Okay.
Yes?
You can hand over the crowbar. And hold on to that. And this.
Yeah?
Yeah. Let's get back over here.
Right.
And I can simply compress time, let you catch your breath before I try to pop these. Exhausted from treading water. Oh, yeah, I probably should have handed him more stuff, huh? Oh, whoops.
Right.
Nothing.
Nothing. Right.
Sun goggles.
Sun goggles.
Right.
Oops. Oh dear.
Right.
Let's, breath back. Oh! Nice! Oh, are you kidding me?
Right. I think we should get an explosives guy down here to take a look at this.
Ooh. Okay. We'll leave that one be then. That one's a scope.
A sniper scope.
That is something I can't carry at the moment. Unless I were to simply abandon the crowbar. I suppose I could do. I mean, I've still got a couple back at base that are in even better shape than this one, but I got enough time. I can just transfer that.
Right.
Yes. Roger.
I can have Wahan pick it up. No big deal.
I understand.
Ooh. Yeah, the explosives ship sailed long ago in this campaign. long ago. We're just gonna leave that stuff be. Alright. And I am simply going to end the day there. Nothing more to grab in that section. I might want to scope out this corner, but I'm not expecting there to be much present. So this is sort of a threshold moment in the game here, that we've got the virus problem solved. We have the antidote in our possession. We have the big chunk of trees taken. We've got the third factory. We've got our line shored up. We only have 6 sectors vulnerable to the enemy. We've gone over half the island now. This is where things can start beginning to stabilize. The number of guards that will work with us has once again skyrocketed. We finally got the gravesite again. Mind you, there's still an issue involving that. But a lot of the really, truly nasty things that can randomly pop up in the game have been dealt with. Brenda never got kidnapped. That has actually been successfully prevented. And yeah, a lot of the game from, up to this point has really been on the razor's edge, just barely trying to keep the team alive and the bank account in the black as we make progress. But now things are finally at a point where there's a certain amount of stabilization that can occur. My Wonder Weenies actually did a damn fine job, and I am very, very happy for that. But in a day or two, I might actually find myself willing to fire a couple of them, replacing them with some of the better mercs in the game. The salaries that I might actually be able to afford. But the game isn't really going to get any easier. It's still going to be very, very tough. The soldiers are not going to be letting down any. Still going to be extremely well equipped, well armed. And as perhaps you may have noticed, a lot of the sectors that I have to take from here aren't exactly rich in fallow trees. So my income is not going to be going up significantly for a while. The next sort of big target I would have to take would be this sector here. Sector 31 is where the fourth and final factory is located. If that changes hands, then Santino is in serious trouble. But this is still very, very much a fortress. The whole segment there. And actually getting Santino off the island for good. Not gonna be easy. Not gonna be easy at all. Is there something wrong with the stream usually, Duke? Well, nothing left for this day, though. Hopefully this sector doesn't get invaded again. Oh, why are they swimming? Stupid guards. Okay. Seven enemy deaths. No marks or natives. We have gained 2 sectors and 8 trees. Number of harvestable trees has gone up by 6. We can officially start using that third factory now. Good point, Jezendar.
You found the antidote. I'll have the natives apply it to the infected trees this evening. Hopefully we'll see the results shortly.
Yeah, that would be a huge help. Yeah, getting the flowers does allow Brenda to create an antidote, but finding one is decidedly faster, yeah. Oh, man. Okay. It's been a hard road getting here, but it's starting, well, this game never really does get safe, but this is like the first opportunity I've had to actually like have a breather, and actually like relax and feel like it might even be doable for quite some time. There were some points there where I felt like I needed something miraculous to happen, and it did. Now, finally, we might actually have a moment. Okay, they got all their health back. The weasel certainly didn't. Hey, Gary has leveled! You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't pay him that increased salary, and that I should instead let him go. And I wouldn't have to spend resources healing him up either. Well, let me see. 380 per tree. I have 6 more trees harvestable. Let me do a little bit of math here. Well, let's see. 380 times 6. That's $2,280 more. But each of those trees needs 3 natives working it. I pay them $49 a day. So that's the 2280. Okay, 49 times 18. 882. Minus 2280. Alright, so that's about $1,400 more per day that those trees will afford me. I can Gary. It's another 470. Apparently. 1868. I could probably can Weasel as well. That would give me, what, like 2,000? Yeah. 2,000 a day. Kelly's probably going to take the next day off. Get a little more money back that way, let him rest, and, save a little bit of extra money. That'll allow me to summon the helicopter. Kinda don't want to work on a deficit here, but... Let me... Yeah, let me take a peek at the roster. Maybe I'll just do it tomorrow. Oh! Yeah, I'm not looking at my income for the day. I'm looking at the trees I gained. I gained 6 trees today. I'm looking at that as the amount of money I gain. Plus how much I would save by canning some of my underperforming Wonder Weenies here. It and Kaboom are certainly pulling their own weight, but yeah, Weasel and Gary not so much. I'm not gonna fire anyone from this screen. Let me take a peek here and see if there's anyone in the 2,000 range that I would want to hire. I have the feeling those I would want to hire are actually slightly above that range. Elroy wouldn't work for me before. Walter would actually be an excellent choice to just keep back at camp and do repairs. I could afford him for that. Yeah, his marksmanship is so poor that putting him on the field is just not a good idea. I wish I could afford static. That might be a little much to hope for, especially if what I wanted to do was fill 2 party slots, which I kind of do. And then, of course, there's also Boss. Boss does have the distinct advantage of bringing a Magnum with him. I'm pretty sure that... Static comes with a shotgun? It comes with a rifle. Which at least I know would be in perfect condition when it comes. But yeah, they're still slightly out of reach. Gonna cost a little bit more than I would care for. Vicky strikes me as a almost the ideal choice of someone to hire here, but and that might be just a little bit of a stretch. Forget that Screw is actually a solid mechanic. He would certainly be within my price range too. I'm not sure I want to shake it up quite so quickly, though. I'm actually really curious to see how much repairing Kaboom has managed to do. The fly in here again. Alright. Well, at this moment in time, I don't think I need to mess with that. Although I gotta say, it is actually very, very tempting to just be like, yeah, I'm not paying you money, Gary. Given what happened, Gary just seems to be extremely unlucky. I will say that much. I mean, you had two different guns jam on him the same day. Oh man. I suppose he's lucky in that he's alive. I did fire Larry for pretty much the same reason. It's like, yeah, if you stay around any longer, you're just gonna die, so let's let you go home. But, I don't think I want to do that right now. Yeah, there is that too, core tier. There is that too. Yeah, much of my preferred early mercenaries have, unsurprisingly, have been ended. Well, I already know what Box Ghost would say. I mean, he told me to fire Weasel earlier. At any rate, I don't have to make this decision now. In fact, I have an entire week to make this decision. Because I can choose to fire them from the AIM laptop. If I wanted to take that approach. I could totally do that. Cliff and Kelly still totally worth their salaries, still amazing mercs. Earl is only just barely at the range where he's worth it. My having to basically boost his salary as I did is it's a bit hurtful, but he has actually been very, very solid. I cannot complain. And It and Kaboom have both been, oddly enough, perfectly serviceable so far. Gary and Weasel are definitely not up to the task anymore. But, give Weasel the day off permanently. I'm glad that I have Wahan present. Chances are Wahan will never take the field again. I'm hoping he never needs to. That's totally a thing. I have a proper back at camp medic, so I could simply have him treat Gary. And Weasel, for that matter. Maybe even Kelly. I'm willing to give him a day off, and I suppose I would be. I really could use a mechanic, but I don't exactly have any choices for inexpensive ones. Kind of want two mechanics. Although, admittedly, Kelly has actually been doing a damn fine job of picking locks when that has come up to be a thing. So, that might actually not be too much of a problem. Well, I will mull it over, and if anyone out there has their own thoughts to share on the matter, feel free to do so. I'm willing to take it under advisement. But for now, it is time to save this off and call it a night. Oh, one other thing that I would mention. So I was watching some people play the Steam version of this recently, and as I've mentioned, I have the original disc. I've showed it to you before, and yeah, here's the version number: 1.13B, September 7th, 1995. I'm pretty sure that the Steam version, if I recall correctly, doesn't have that B? Version 1.13? I'm wondering if there are some differences there. I'm wondering if there was essentially an oversight when the game was brought to Steam. I'm not sure. Be worth looking into. I was trying to find a bit of data about that earlier today, and I was coming up with nothing. But yeah, I'm wondering if maybe there was something missing from the Steam version, if they didn't quite use the most recent patches that were available. And this would not be the first time I have seen a game company do this when it re-released something. Notably, the Civilization Chronicles, the vast collection of things that is Civ 2. They didn't include the most recent version of that game in that collection. Thankfully, the patches are still out there, easily found, but yeah, they really screwed that up. But I digress. Definitely time to call it a night. I would love to stay and raid someone, get the word out. But I'm more than a little pooped right now. As it is, I really should be staying up even further to get some chores done, but I know that's not gonna happen. So I'm going to have to take care of those in the morning. I won't make it. I know I won't. So I'm going to let you fend for yourselves. Tomorrow night, back to Master of Orion 2. It's off to a decent start. I can't complain. I have no idea what I'm doing on Thursday. I will stream, but at this moment in time, I haven't the foggiest to what I'll actually be making happen. If you have any ideas, send me a message. I'll think about it. Friday, request night, is going to be Xbox 360. For the first half, anyway. Chances are the second half of the stream is going to be entirely Choice Chamber. I think I'm going to be doing that again, because I missed 2 weeks. Rather than just be like, play 3 games of it and then go back to something else, I'm probably just going to make it all Choice Chamber. It has been my pleasure, as usual, Duke. Yeah, it is nearly 2 AM here, and yeah, I'm gonna call it. So, take care, everybody. Enjoy yourselves. Never forget to play. And I will catch you next time.